Hello, happy Tuesday. Looking at the updates from this morning, all worse than expected for the US dollar, so we should see prices rise on risk on assets, and that's what we get. So we got a big kaboom. So we'll get to this chart in a minute, but let's look at the hour and see when this happened. Look at the volume too that came in. Biggest volume in a long time, at least on the hourly chart. So nice explosive move up. So far we're just taking a breather, right? Nothing concerning yet. No crazy looking candles. This is all part of the up move, and we have inclining volume, which confirms that trend. So let's zoom to the daily. We'll try to focus more on the daily and the weekly. It just becomes almost impossible to try to focus on the hourly moves. And I think most of you are focusing on the bigger picture anyway. But I'll still pepper in some of the shorter time frames when I see something happening. So on the daily chart, we're seeing a little bit of a breakout here. Higher lows, higher highs. That's okay. We're definitely approaching resistance zone here from our 30-day kind of sideways before we broke it. This zone should act as resistance because once you break it, especially a 30-day support zone, will likely flip to at least initial resistance. So that starts around 18.2 and goes all the way up to around 18.8. So I would say somewhere between there, we'll probably have at least a hesitation, a more of a hesitation, a sideways move for something like this, right? Maybe we continue up today. Maybe we see another green candle tomorrow. We haven't even closed this candle yet, right? So we still have 8 hours until we really want to close above here. If we do, then that'll be pretty nice, right? Because that'll be our highest close since our fall down. And but that's around 17.6. We got to close above 17.6 really. Otherwise we risk hitting the top at the kind of the 50-day EMA and then just kind of rolling over here. So keep in mind the bigger move, the move down and then the kind of the bearish kind of flag forming here. This has higher odds of breaking down so far. But what we would look to kind of break out of this and maybe cancel the downwards move is if step one we close above here, step two we close in this zone, move sideways and then start to move up. But until we can kind of break, I would say, if you want to be safe, right, look at this guy, right, the 100-day EMA. Probably going to be around that top of that zone when we get there, right? It could probably take up into another couple weeks, maybe the rest of December before we see what we do. So keep that in mind. That's kind of what I'm looking for, monitoring kind of probably the rest of December. Now, could we blast through that tomorrow? Of course, right? And then but just playing the odds, I would say it's probably going to take a little time. I doubt that we're just going to cut right through above the 100 EMA and just continue on up to 1920. But, we got to be ready for that, right? Because that's our kind of flip zone. If we flip above that, realize that the odds of us going down become less and less likely. So as of now, yeah, the odds are of this playing out, going down, are better than not. But if we get above 19K, if we get above the 100-day EMA, then we need to realize that those lower prices that maybe some of you want to happen maybe will not happen. And the prices may just continue, right? Or sideways and up, continue the stair step. So be ready. Zooming out to the weekly, which we looked at yesterday. I mean, look at right now, we're right. Yesterday, I think we were like right at low 17s, and we said we're probably going to at least test the 8-day EMA. That means logical, but maybe we even come up and get real bullish and test the 14, which we've hit the previous 2 weekly times, right? Back in August, back in November. Maybe December is no different. Maybe we come up and do something crazy. People seem to forget all the times that this went like this and then down and this and then down and then we were here again, and then people think like this time is different. But until we close above the EMA 14, this time is not different. Pretty much by definition in the facts, right? The facts will be if we can close above the EMA 14, which we have not done pretty much the whole time of 2022. I don't know if we're going to do that in all of 2022. We'll see. But until the facts show that we're getting a bullish, and there's the fact right there, close above the EMA 14, and then you'll start to convince more and more people that the bulls are showing up, right? The bigger people, right? Accumulation zones, maybe, right? Maybe whales are buying down here. I would think that whales are not selling down here, right? I mean, use your logic here. Are $1 billion accounts dumping their Bitcoin here? No, they dumped on you at 60K, right? Uh, but looking for reversals, the odds of this holding are greater than not. I mean, look at the patterns, right? The patterns are right in front of our face. Fall down, go up, fall down, go up, hit the resistance, fall down, fall up, go resistance, fall down, right? That's patterns tend to continue, right? Continuation until proven otherwise. There's our proven otherwise on the weekly.